Allegedly, a potentially jealous and unapologetic Keisha bashed the skull of another girl after being passed up in a track meet. While this might be concerning to some, I have devised a common characteristic amongst the people of the matriarchy that prioritizes violence above all else. Typically, such displays of violence from one Keisha to another are accompanied by an automobile. Nevertheless, many are making a big fuss about a measly baton.
Turned out to an attack during a high school track and field relay race. One runner hit another in the head with a baton. Janae Norman here with the story. Good morning, Janae.
Hey, George, this is a crazy video that you have to see. It's unimaginable, unsportsmanlike conduct on the track. This morning, a high school track star is still recovering nearly a week after being hit on the head by another runner during a race. Junior Kaylin Tucker was running the second leg of the 4x200 relay in the Virginia State High School League Championships when the shocking incident happened.
That's when she hit me with the baton.
Watch again as you see the two sprinters running side by side as they round the corner with Kaylin on the outside, Kaylin's mother cheering her on.
Let's go, Kaylin! Let's go!
Just as Kaylin is passing the other runner, the athlete swings her baton, striking Kaylin.
I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaylin dropping her baton and reaching for her head.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion. The family says neither the athlete who struck Kaylin nor the other team's coaches checked on Kaylin or reached out afterwards.
To see that they kept running and she not stop and check on my daughter, that was the part where I was like, it couldn't have been an accident.
The other runner, who attends IC Norcom High School, has not been named. Kaylin's parents say Norcom's athletic director and the girl's father apologized in a phone call, but they're still waiting for the opposing athlete and her coaches to reach out.
We definitely want the coaches and a personal apology from the actual athlete as well, because it's only right.
The Virginia High School League saying in a statement, "We thoroughly review every instance like this," adding, "The VHSL membership has always made it a priority to provide student athletes with a safe environment for competition." Meanwhile, Kaylin's parents say that they're still waiting to see what disciplinary actions will be taken against the other athlete before deciding their next steps. In the meantime, guys, because Kaylin's been recovering for a week, they're hoping that she can finally return to school today. Keisha's been out recovering.
Yeah, exactly. But glad she's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
After the evidential video of an alleged act of violence received attention, the young woman who taught the other not to exceed her or cut into her lane claimed that she was suffering from racism.
Tonight, a Portsmouth family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was struck by a baton held by IC Norcom High School senior Alayla Everett. Everett spoke exclusively to 10 on Your Side's Keisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings, so you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Alayla Everett is a decorated athlete and senior at IC Norcom High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alayla visibly emotional because of this video from the meet. This was a 4x200 meter relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they nearly collided with each other.
Okay, after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alayla says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I didn't have to see your first video, second video, 10th video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable. He says a play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alayla.
If a person comes up on the outside, they got to be a full stride ahead of me before they can cut in front of me.
The other family spoke with the news station in Roanoke asking for an apology from Alayla, something she wants to give, but she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive, blocking her on social media, and instead the Everett family was served with court papers.
And now we have to go to a city 3 hours away that everybody hates our guts already.
They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
VHSL says they are still reviewing the situation, and Portsmouth Public Schools says they will support whatever ruling comes from the league. Keisha Jackson, 10 on your side.
Apparently, people of my division referred to her as ghetto and other derogatory terms denoting that her mindset and actions exist within the matriarchal queendom. While these are displays of prejudicial bias, the system of racism that I have created is far more complex than name-calling. I, William Wonka Lynchburg, reigning son of Amalek, made the daughters of Zion masculine and emasculated the sons of Jacob. I removed patriarchy from the mentality of my enemies and buried them in utter confusion. The women are strong, independent, and violent, while the men are effeminate, dependent, and violent against one another. The men have no backbone to correct and arrange consequences for their wives and the daughters, leaving them to run amok according to my design. There is no place for femininity unless it resides within a young buck who is committed to perpetuating my purposes. By my laws and systematic constraints, I have established torments for the same in which I offset. As for the young lady who so happened to bash the skull of her kinspeople, may there be such a pardon for her that matches her unaccountable mindset, so that she may go forth unpunished to commit other offenses against the same. I am William Wonka Lynchburg, the god of black girl magic.